Japanese Tier 8 tank destroyer. The map is Normandy in the Frontline game mode. Hopefully we'll have a good game. I usually get around 8,000 damage minimum. That's my target. This has very high penetration, 271, and I do not play with gold rounds on any of my tanks. Maybe I will for like ranked battles, but for this I don't. Or for a marathon, I might do something like that. You know, I don't need to. Ah, come on. That ELC's got godlike armor. I'm going to help out with resetting. Try to knock as many trees down as I can, because I will need them later. No, don't do that, buddy. Come on. We do have a repair facility nearby, so don't worry about repairs, and I've got respawns. I'm going to work on these losers. So I decided to go for the easier tank because the Udis was reversing. Again, knock down trees. Make an effort to knock down trees wherever you can. So he came forward and then reversed. He out-tricked me. He's a very sneaky guy. Maybe he has a problem with his reload. So I hit him for 498 and then 558. They spotted me. They're probably running a cheat spot mod. That was 541 on the STRV, and I made it up to Sergeant. I deserve a lot more, obviously. That was just a wild shot. I'm sure the Carnarvon Action X will be out of the game. And some of our allies left. That wasn't smart. 2,200 damage. That's a good start. So at least I have faith in my loser team. Yeah, lost him. And they left, which was really dumb. Head straight for that cap. Go to that repair facility. And then head for that cap. So we outnumber them at D. As you can see, I'm at the top of the team. I'm usually at the top of the team every game, unless something happens where my team retreats on me and I'm in a slow tank and I can't get out of there fast enough and I can't respawn. You know, that sort of thing happens. We should be taking advantage of the fact that they have this flank lightly defended, but I don't think my team will. You can see that the light tanks are not scouting. And the Burask is not, and all these guys, none of them are advancing. They should. Oh, nice. 529 on that loser. So I am going to do this over here. We'll keep working on Defender. I shoot where the turret is so it doesn't go over the engine deck. You don't want to accidentally miss. Oh, yeah. So obviously I took a chance with the auto aim, but it paid off. I got 3,600 damage in this overpowered tank. Play this tank every day. You get 65% win rate. You call yourself an unicum. You can call everybody else a tomato. Don't play it and you're a tomato. Okay, we found the enemy. I'm going to park over here because I got a really big gun. And I want to keep it in the game. These numbnuts, eventually they're going to spot something. I'm going to do the guy a favor. Oh, come on. I hate that. I'm going to try and help him out. If anyone tries to go near him, they're going to learn a lesson about not loving thy enemy. Come on. Come on, come on, you can come in. Okay, AMX CDA is a good tank to go in with. It's mobile. I am playing. I'm going to go over here. I am playing only tank destroyers today. If you can figure out why, you win a prize. So we've got all these guys over here. We've got a surplus of guys, and none of them thought to get on the cap because they're all unicums. They're all farming, camping. They're farming time on the clock is what they're doing. Come on out. Come on. Out of the game. Almost went off the cap circle. Hit him on the roof. Out of the game. F it. Oh, man. What would be a good tank destroyer? I mean, the TS5 is a high risk. I'm going to have to go with a Scorpion. I really have to decide fast, so it's going to be Scorpion. Just going with the Scorpion. 4,000 damage, 2,700. Blocked by armor, 953 spotting. They did capture it, primarily because of me. So I decided to take a shot without being fully aimed. I really thought that he was going to go in, fire, and leave, but apparently he didn't. Still number 2 for the team, which, it's every game is like that. And this isn't even a lot of damage, but we got a lot of time. I could get a lot of damage in this game. I think 8,000 is going to be easy. Maybe I'll get 9 or 10. But it doesn't go by, how high you are every game. It goes by your WN8 and your win rates. Or whatever the stat patterns say. I think he's out of my range. Yeah. Okay. I'm going to be the first one on the cap. Pretty much guaranteed. Because my allies are chumps. Try over here. Not paying attention. I don't have a lot of experience playing this tank. So don't call me an expert. He's a cheater. We all know that. Oh, come on. 25 seconds to respawn. He just got stunned, which is good for me. I could have dropped the smoke screen down. But you know what? The GW Tiger, he's a cheater and he got me. All of you on C, can you remove yourself and help Cap? I'd like to help. All they got to do, what he's referring to is the 3 tanks up here could just drop onto that Cap. But, they didn't get D? Oh my god. Look at that. They haven't even advanced. These guys are so dumb. can't get the WZ. It's going to have to be the Russian tank. Okay, we're going in here with a Russian tank. This is a horrible, horrible choice for this map. I do use the oil, which makes it a lot faster. I didn't get any damage with the Scorpion because he bounced twice and the other guy was cheating. I'm still third on my team. Go figure. Nailed him. An overpowered tank. Try another overpowered tank shot right here. Oh, come on. Cheat. Doesn't matter if he hit me because there is a resupply facility really close. That looked like an incoming artillery shot. I'm gonna, well, I'm not. I was gonna blind fire, but we're almost there anyway. So let's pull him in range. That was definitely a blind fire. I took him out of the game. Guess what? Your armor ain't gonna protect you, buddy. Okay, I guess he's probably using cheat mod. Gives him extra armor. If I had flipped, I would have flipped. So I've almost made it to captain, up to 4,900 damage. So I thought, we were I was off to a good start, but it didn't work out that way. Cap E, my team didn't advance, and I wanted to take out that Ferdinand, and I called it wrong using my amazing judgment. There's no reason to go this way. I'm going to go the other way. I'd rather help my team. I am going to use the recon where they've already been spotted. It will make sure that they're spotted for a lot longer, and you're going to share some of the spotting damage, even though it's not a lot. I'm going to drop smoke on somebody. Oh, come on. I don't know if I did that properly, but I did it. That's all that matters. We got 4 minutes left. We are capping too slow. We are capping too slow. Cap faster and cap now. We are under in terms of time. If anybody says we have enough time, they're full of it. We have only 4 minutes left, and the time the only way we'll be ahead is if we cap D, E, and F all at the same time, and as you know, that never happens. We are seriously short on time. I have a big gun. I can't afford to get out of the game to get on that cap. I got to keep my gun in the game. Otherwise, it's really going to hurt the team. So I am going to take up a sniping position, which I never do, but I always do. So I'm going to take up a sniping position. Let my loser team get on that cap. Notice that they don't know where the cap is. He knows how to get right next to the cap. Great job. You found how to get next to the cap. Find how to get a little bit more on the cap. Okay, these guys can't cap, so I'm going to have to do it for them. They need to have their diapers changed. Yeah, nailed him. 536. Got one guy on the cap, one guy next to the cap, and me. And another guy over there, also not on the cap. They're doing a great job of not capping. We got another guy who's not coming onto the cap. This is a great place to park, right here in these bushes, because the artillery doesn't drop here, and you do have some bushes. See, I'm number 1, and I've only got 5,800 damage. It's not a lot at all. Farm damage! You need to farm damage! Oh, the enemy might be letting us cap. These guys are all stat patters. Okay, so it did advance me. It was nice help. Still haven't made it to major. You'll see when I started complaining about not having time, we still have 4 minutes. Get on caps now. We still have 4 minutes. We just went through all that time capping, and we still have the same amount of time as when I was complaining about it. That's why it doesn't work. You need to keep those caps running as quickly as possible. Wow. Okay. Let's recon, I think, over here, because they like to defend from over there. Come on, loser. Come on. Yeah, he's a loser. No, don't do this. Come on. Nailed him for 548. He's got such a crappy gun. I would just blind fire over here. Missed him. I'll cut right through the defender. He just got cut, and I got major. So I could get general, but these guys got to get those caps running. We see, there's some tanks over here. I could go for those guys. But, you know, if there's guys that I can shoot at, I'm going to shoot at them. I'm sure I aim faster than he does. I'm going to go for E. I'm going to go with the CDA. You know what? The Scorpion. I don't know which is faster. The Scorpion is pretty good. It doesn't seem like it's that fast. Maybe I should have done the CDA. 7,300 damage. Still number 1 for the team. Yeah, so why don't you take the time to go into the forums and make a post about how I'm a shit player? Because it's only been done 1,000 times. Or about how I don't understand the mechanics of the game. I'd like to see that post again. You don't understand the mechanics of the game. You just got mechanicked. Okay, we're going to get on that cap. It looks like the enemy is letting us cap. Oh, man, I used the wrong repair. F it, I used the wrong repair. So I got to come over here and take a chance. They might bomb me, but, you know, what chance do you have? And then I'm going to relocate once they've seen that I'm there. You see what I did? I went there and pretended I was going to sit there, and then I went somewhere else so that they would artillery me in the wrong spot. But now they adjusted because they noticed that I moved. 44 seconds. Did I drive past all these guys? Look at them, and they're reversing. They're going away from the cap. These guys are so dumb. Get on cap or lose. So dumb. You see what he's doing? He's not capping is what he's doing. And when people, there's too many people that promote bad gameplay. They say, let the enemy cap. You know, they have all these ideas, and they're promoting bad gameplay is what they're doing. Yeah, you should not be saying let the enemy cap and all that. You should play by the rules, have a fair game, and maybe more people would play properly. But that's not what happens. There's too many people that don't know how to play because they're being told not to cap by good players because the good players can't win a free tank. Man, we are not going to cap. Basically, we all need to rush the cap. The LT is not rushing the cap, and he's got apparently full hit points. They are out of the game. The game ends. You do not win the game by not capping. What he is doing is hurting us. Oh, did somebody cap something? Missed the ELC. And because I have to go it alone, that means that the enemy is going to pummel me. And then everyone's going, you're a shit player. You should have stayed in the back and done nothing with everyone else doing nothing. You should have all just sat there and done nothing. Oh, come on. I got gypped. F it. Got totally gypped. That's what happens. I mean, it's game after game after game. Game after game after game. It's like I said, if you watch my replays in regards to capping, the guy who goes in and sits there for a minute is the one who gets 0 cap points. And then as all the crappy players who show up later get all the capping points. I might get a minute of gameplay. I'm a risk taker, so I'm going to take a chance at capping all by myself. And you know what? The first couple of months playing Frontline, I capped by myself all the time. It was because so many people would just leave a zone completely empty. I would just go in by myself, cap, that's it. Okay, we got D. Oh, I'm going to get 2 minutes. I want to zoom in on this tank so I can show how beautiful he is. Okay, maybe I'll pull in with the WZ if I can. I think I could also do the CDA. You know what? The CDA is fast, so got to go in with the CDA. Obviously, over here is a great place to spawn in. So you'll notice when I was at C, D, E, and F had nobody capping them. They were uncapped. We had 4 minutes and 15 seconds, and I said we're going to end up we're not going to end up with 4 minutes and 15. We're going to end up with 4 minutes once we cap D, E, and F, which is absolutely what happened. When we capped D, it was like 4:20 left in the game. So these guys really screwed up. You got to run those caps, otherwise you just will never make it. Because you got to drive to the cap, which is going to take a minute or two. You got to sit on the cap for a minute or two, and then drive out, which is going to take a minute or two. You don't gain time. You delay the game, but you don't give yourself more time at the final objectives when you postpone capping. You got to get those caps running. I had a game where they capped D, E, and F in a minute. It was like a minute and 10 seconds. They had all 3 capped. I was defending, and they had 17 minutes at the final objectives. Because these games will go up more than 25 minutes. I think I've seen 27-minute games, but I'm not sure. You know, a short game is like 22. In fact, I just went through all the averages. It's like 24 to 25 minutes is the average game time. Okay, so I'm going in with a CDA. If I go to F, I'm going to get destroyed. They're going to pummel me at F. Can't do the CDA. Gonna have to do Russian. Yeah, They are going to destroy me. And no one is spotted over here. This is just horrible. Nobody is spotted. What are we going to do? And look at that. I could actually have made general once again. I'm sure someone can tell me what I did wrong. 7,800 damage. Oh, you know what? I vowed yesterday that I would wait for my team to advance before capping, no matter how long it took. But I didn't start doing that yet. Okay, there's a vehicle way out there. Where is he? Bam. Got a minute left. Okay, so I'm guessing that nobody spotted anything over here because my allies hadn't come out. It's another blind shot. Could you imagine if I had killed him? I've actually done it before. It's going to be a lousy shot. And there's a Lorraine, but oh, there he is. He's right there. Oh, you got a long reload, do you? Ah, F that. F that. I think he's got at least four shells. I don't know because I've got 190 tanks. I don't get to play every tank. Man, this sucks. So I did around 8,000 damage. I could have gotten general. See how close I was. All I had to do was better than I've ever done ever in my life. Not impossible. I have pulled it through at the end where I had that much and there's like a minute left and you pull through and you get general. Done it before. Obviously, if I had gone in with a light tank, I would have gotten general. I would have spotted tanks, gotten spotting damage. I would have damaged tanks. But today is only tank destroyers. Because of my love of tank destroyers. 8,800 damage. These guys are all stat patters. Same with these guys. Same with these guys. Same with these guys. Okay, 8,800 damage, 6 kills.